Good morning and welcome to MS4, and today we are going through my shower, among other things, because I've been doing some deep thinking and trying to look at my budget and my spending, and also because of the new dog, we did a little, and she's right below me. We gave her a bath, and I had to take my shower nozzle down to wash her, and was trying to keep all of my shower products from spilling out and falling down and bludgeoning us in the head as we were attempting to do the bath. So what I decided, and it's been something that I've been meaning to do for a while, is that I really needed to go through my shower items and get rid of some of them. Some of them I'm not using, some of them are just not organized well, and then I need to repurchase one of them. So I thought we'd go through that. Like I said, if I keep glancing down and reaching down, it's because I'm petting the puppy. Oh, yes. So anyway, the other thing that I'm trying to think about is whether or not I want to continue with Ipsy. And we'll talk about that as we go. Because one of the reasons that I'm having a glut of products, at this point in time, is through Ipsy. I'm getting a lot of product through them. So starting out in my shower, I must have always my Vintage Cosmetics Company cleansing cloth. Has the more just cleansing, and then you have some that's a little bit exfoliating on the other side, a little rougher weave, but this is great for taking off makeup. We also have the Intuition razor. This has on it, the kind of, instead of having like a shave cream, you just have this that kind of lays down an emollient layer to shave. I love this. This has been great for not having razor bumps or things like that, so I love this. One of the other items that I have is the Soft Serve. It's Khaki's fault, but this is an exfoliating bar, like a microcrystal bar. This is if you want like the heavy duty, getting the big crunchy parts off, is using this guy. So it's kind of like using different levels of exfoliation. So this is your serious roughing it up. Now I think I had gone through with you guys before my repotting of the First Aid Beauty, their exfoliator, into a different container for use. It's been pretty good. I messed up at one point in time and got a little water in it, so it's a little soupier now, but it's still just as effective. This is one of the things that I got from Ipsy, was the Murad. Now, if this is the big guns, and this is the also kind of big guns, but not quite so, but it has other stuff in it that makes your skin feel really soft afterwards. This is just a very, very fine, light grit. This would be like everyday sort of thing. Doesn't really do a lot of heavy buffing of anything, but it's nice. The only thing is, with my other products that I have, and I have another one here in a second, I'm just not reaching for this. So this one is gonna go out of the shower. It's a perfectly fine product. It just doesn't do everything that I'd like it to do, and it's just kind of extraneous. And it's big. So this one is gonna go. I'm gonna put it over here. Now I do have, this is the Tatcha, the Hinoki Forest. It has smooth, round sort of beads in it. I love the fragrancing of it. It's like that, a little bit of light, lemony, peppery cedar. Lemon pepper is wrong, but anyway, it's a lighter cedar. It's not a heavy cedar scent, but it's really nice, and I like this. So as a body, kind of an alternative body scrub, I like this, and this is gonna stay. As far as I got the travel size of the body lotion and the body oil. The body oil I passed along. The body lotion I like. It has that same Hinoki scent, but I have other body lotions that I prefer. Like the lotion's great, it smells nice, but it smells different. But I have kind of my two major body lotions that I go through, and it's just, I don't really reach for this on the regular. So I'm gonna use through this, but I'm probably not gonna repurchase this. And I just don't use a body oil, so that's why the body oil went to the side. Now, the Tatcha. This is, like if you have more of an oily skin type. I have combination skin, but what I've found is I just have not been reaching for this. So as much as this is a lovely, again with Tatcha, you always have the light kind of a scent to products. you know, works really nicely. It has kind of those smooth beads again, but I'm just not reaching for this. So this one I'm actually going to pass along, I believe, because I have quite a bit left. So we'll see if someone else can get some use out of that. I have the Camellia cleansing oil. I really like this as kind of a, you know, either if I'm removing some makeup, something like that, that works nicely. I like the smell of it. It's just a nice kind of a cleansing oil that then you can just put some water into it, and you get kind of the biphase sort of thing going on. It's not my most heavy duty kind of a makeup remover, but I like it, and I like the smell and the feel of it. So keeping that around. Then I do also, the dog is trying to get comfy. This is the one that I use every day, the Gentle Rice Wash. I use this all the time. This is kind of the, you know, always repurchase. And if you are interested in anything Tatcha, they are having a 20% off sale right now. So on the Tatcha website. So this one I would recommend. I use this every morning. Now also for makeup removal, this is definitely a balm, very kind of an oily balm. It's Alginist. It really does a good job of removing makeup. I'm trying to use through these. They're not cruelty free. This does a really good job of makeup removal though. So I'm just trying to use through my items of that. Now I did get the Peach and Lily exfoliator, the body exfoliator. It has the small opening on this, so it's harder to come through. This is something that I might try to depot like I did with the first aid. It feels good. It's just not quite as abrasive, just by a little bit. And it's kind of, it makes my skin feel nice afterwards, but not as nice as the first aid. And so I think this one I'm just going to pass along. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I just, you know, I love the first aid. I love the way that feels. Now that I've depotted it, the only problem is that it leaves a sand trap in my shower. But my skin really likes it. So one of the other things, the exfoliators, this is the Peter Thomas Roth peel, gentle peel. And this is when you put on and you rub it around, and it feels like you're getting all the skin that's, you know, kind of clumps up. It's sort of an odd thing, but it actually does really well. And it's one of the ones that I use on my face. And it's not an every time, but I use it enough that like this is getting lighter. Like at some point in time I'm going to repurchase it, but I just move through this very slowly. But I do like it. Now I've got a number of other things like this. The Saturday Skin, it's nice. It kind of leaves an odd sort of an after on like a kind of a little feeling of like a residue, and I know it's supposed to be like a brightening or whatever. I just never end up reaching for this. It just doesn't feel like it gives me a lot of exfoliation, and it has just a little bit of that residue, but it's not bad. But it's just sitting in my shower. I do not reach for it. So that one's going to get decluttered. And then things that I've gotten through Ipsy, some of which and some that I've purchased. But this is the Butter Skin. This is a tea tree. Now this is nice kind of for like around my nose area. It's got that kind of minty tea tree sort of a feel to it. I'm on the fence for this because it's nice to have a little something in that area to kind of feel like you're declogging the pores and so forth. So like this may stay in. I'm still on the fence about this guy. But I also got, so there's a series of Dr. Brandt things that I've gotten through Ipsy. This is a facial cleanser. I really have not tried this out. I have 2 other facial cleansers that are in my to use basket. And so it's like this got put in the shower, but I think maybe I've used it once. So I don't know, I need to try it and see if I like it. But the thing is, I'm pretty full on facial cleansers. So it's like, and this is where I start thinking about my Ipsy. Like I do the full Ipsy and then the icon box, it's called now, where 4 times a year you get the style icon that does your box. but I'm getting a lot of product, and some of it I know immediately, like if it smells a certain way or if it's a certain type of a product, I'm just not going to use it. And then so I always get something that I like through Ipsy, but it's one of those things that it's like at this point in time, I like the mystery, but would it be better to get, you know, a mystery box or something else in the meantime? So I'm kind of contemplating stopping my Ipsy because I feel like, you know, even though it's worth it, even though with the icon box where you're paying the like $65, $68 for 8 products, there's always something that I like, and usually it makes sense financially for me because I love products and I love skincare. The only thing is I've got all this other product that then I have to deal with, and it's like, am I discovering enough new stuff through Ipsy? I don't know. But anyway, this I didn't get through Ipsy. This is from Ofra. This is Italia Mar, the tea and biscuits. This has a little bit of that exfoliation. Again, a little bit of residue after the fact. It's nice. I wouldn't buy it again, I don't think. So I think this is something that, well, it feels like there's quite a bit left. I'm probably going to pass this along, I believe, because I'm not reaching for it at this point. Now in that Dr. Brandt line also, there's the vacuum cleaner for pores. And this has a little bit of exfoliation, but also it has that kind of menthol tingle. I have been liking this, again, for that net nose area. And so maybe for that reason, maybe I should pass this guy along, the butter, and just have this as a smaller footprint. And it takes me forever to go through these things, especially when I don't use it all the time like I do with the Tatcha I use every morning. And this one here is also Dr. Brandt. This is the microdermabrasion. So this is more an all-over facial exfoliator. I'm going to keep this because this actually has a little bit of the grit to it, whereas the Peter Thomas Roth is just like that, more on the chemically rather than the using a particulate to do the dermabrasion, the microdermabrasion. So I'm going to keep this as well. I think, yeah, as I'm thinking that with the cleanser, I don't even know if I should bother doing it. I have all these other cleansers, so let's just be ruthless. Let's say that the Dr. Brandt cleanser is going to go because I haven't used it yet. You know, like I said, I think maybe I used it once, but like I haven't really used through it. I haven't been reaching for it. Maybe that's a sign. So anyway, this can go up here for things to go. Now as far as shampoos, this is the R & Co that I got through Ipsy. I am almost done with this. I'm going to finish it out. I like the way it performs on my hair and my scalp, but the smell is all right. I'm sure other people would find it nice. It's just not my favorite necessarily. This is the On a Cloud, and it is a Boab Oil Repair Shampoo. So I like the shampoo itself, the scent maybe not, but like I would try other R & Co shampoos. I would. That's nice. And like I said, I'm almost through this bottle, so that's a good thing. Now the other things in my shower, the Olaplex. I have the 4 and the 5, the shampoo and the conditioner. I just get these in the travel sizes. And then the conditioner usually I store upside down. That way it's easier to come out of the bottle. But these are really good as far as helping the health of your hair. My hair likes it. Again, the scent's not bad, but it's not great, but I love the effect on my hair. So that's the Olaplex. If you've been with me for long, you also know about my repotting of this is the Briogeo, but this is the coconut, and it has tea tree coconut, but it smells more like minty rather than like medicinal. Has the little scrubbies in it for your scalp. I love this product. I put it in a regular shampoo bottle because it has a wide mouth, and I get the jumbo size, the pumping jumbo size to refill this. And I wait till it's on sale. So love this, love. Now, one of the things through Ipsy, that's the benefit of staying with Ipsy, is that you get some deep discounts on some products, and sometimes I love that. And so I ended up repurchasing. I wasn't going to buy it full price. This is the Briogeo also, but this is the Scalp Relief or Scalp Revival in that line. And this is more of that medicinal smell of the tea tree. But my scalp really does like this, but I don't like paying full price for it. So I got it super cheap through Ipsy with also, it came with one of the oat spray detanglers, which I have not yet tried. I've got to get onto trying that. But I got it super cheap, and I got it through Ipsy because I'm an Ipsy member. So that's like the other side of like maintaining a membership, is you have access to purchasing other things. And so that's one of the things I'm trying to weigh in on, is does it make a difference that I do have access to that? And I went from just the Ipsy, the glam bag that had just the little sizes, but I found like a lot of the little size things just kind of were taking up a lot of space all over the place, and it didn't really help me. Like if I wanted a really good try of something, like I needed a full size. So like just maintaining an Ipsy glam bag it's not really useful. But I don't know, it's like $27 a month for, full sizes is not bad. But so I'm really struggling with this, the whole I've got too much. I do find it, cost effective if I find things that I like, but it also gives me lots of things that I have to then try and find a place for, or to pass on. So anyway, but I did get this on sale because of being part of Ipsy. Then I also have just the regular, this is the superfoods. This is I think the kale. Okay, this is the matcha and apple shampoo, light, kind of appley fragrance, and it's just a nice regular shampoo. And then I have this is what I need to definitely rebuy, is the conditioner. So this is the kale and apple replenishing conditioner, and you can hardly see it, but I like having just a general conditioner. Some days I like the heavy guns like the Olaplex, but then other days, I like something that's just a regular conditioner for that. And then the last thing, this is not in my shower, but I thought I would report on this. The It Cosmetics. So this is the Bye Bye Under Eye Bags, and this is the card that it comes with the instructions. This is super important. I'm gonna pass this on, and here's why. This really does take down the eye bags and absolutely flatten out your deeper wrinkles. It does. You have to make sure that when you put it on, you don't smile or do any facial movement for about 15 minutes. It is definitely, it works. You could use that like if you were going in for photos, or you wanted something really airbrushed, and you have, I have significant lines at this point. It's not like super deep where I'm, but it's absolutely there. Lines, not just fine lines. I have, medium lines. So it does a good job there. The only thing is, it feels, because it's tightening, it feels dry, and it's not dry. Like if you touch it, it's not dry. It's more like, because it's pulling, it feels like that same feeling that you have when you have dry under eyes, because it's just kind of pulling a little bit to that. It's not painful, but it feels that way. So even though it feels like it's emollient, it also feels dry and pulley, even though it's not dry. So that's something I don't love, because I like feeling like I have a nice emollient under eye. And so the feeling of it, even though the feeling's not true, it feels that way. And then the other thing is, you really do have to remove it. The Peter Thomas Roth, the Firmax gel, is more like it lasts for a little while and then it kind of dissipates in what it's doing. This, when it's there, and it feels like you've put on actual spackle, like not like the Laura Geller spackle, which is just like, a primer of sorts, but that you've actually laid a layer down, and it doesn't sink into the skin. It stays on that top layer, and it's got a firmness to it, like a feeling to it, like it looks like a gel when it comes out, but it's very, after you've put it on, it lays down more like imagine, the rubber cement, the feel of that when it lays down, like it's a little bit, you can feel it kind of a little tacky, but it really lays over the top of something. That's kind of how it feels, and it's definitely there. So like this little card tells you how to remove it, and it's definitely, you're going to use a biphase or an oil-based cleanser to get it off. You're going to be using a little bit of, like, if I'm doing it, I use an oil-based cleanser, and then I use my exfoliating part of my cloth, because you can really feel that feeling of the product still being on there. So it's extremely useful. If I were more interested in having like an airbrush look for photos all the time, that might be one thing, but I hate feeling like I have dry eyes, so this is actually going to get passed along. But I'm going to do my good deed and send it with the card, because this is important. This is important how you apply, and it's important how you remove, and they say do not sleep in it, and I would recommend that, because it actually, I'm sure your eye area, your skin there is not, breathing properly while you have it on, but it's super effective. So take that for what you will. It's one of the few things that I've found that's actually super effective of taking down the eye bags and smoothing out that skin area. But I don't like the feel of it. I like feeling like I have a very dewy, hydrated eye area. So anyway, so this one's getting passed along. All right, so that's how my shower is going to be. I feel like it's going to be a lot easier, and then if we have to bathe the dog again, it won't be this huge ordeal trying to keep things centered and not knocked over. So the long and the short of it is, now that we're have a little more breathing room, a little less stuff. Oh, I didn't show you this. This is also, I got this through Ipsy. This is the PMD. Batteries here, and it has your little, it's vibrating, so it's got different vibrating speeds, and then it can do, like, I think you can probably hear that, but anyway, so this is waterproof, stays in the shower. It's supposed to be your cleansing to kind of knock away dirt and oils, and kind of get your skin all excited again. Yes, it looks like a water toy, but so if you needed a pervertible for your shower, you could use this. But it also, and I like it occasionally, because I get, pretty tight in my shoulder area, so sometimes in the shower I'll just work it around there while it vibrates. But anyway, so I did get this from Ipsy, and it's one of the few tools that I did keep. I believe whenever Huda was doing the what's now the Icon box, it used to be the X, Ipsy and X. So I did keep this. This does live in the shower. I can see a point in time when maybe it's like I don't really reach for this as much, where it's like, okay, I need shower space, this is gonna go. But I do, this was an Ipsy product that I got, so, and I did keep that. So anyway, that's the shower. Let me know what your thoughts are about whether you think that I should keep the Ipsy. Should I let it go? Is it just one of those things that it's like, meh? So I just feel like for the amount of it, like for $25, $27 is something in there, to the Icon box, which is $60, it ends up being, cost effective, because I do find enough that I like. But I'm just wondering if at this point in time I'm getting too much stuff that I'm not using, that I should let it go and then just use that money for, a $30 something or a $60 something that I choose myself. So let me know what you think. Anyway, other than that, hope you're having an excellent day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.